I'm going to go out on a bit of a limb. I'm just going to make some correlations here. I just want to put something out, some food for thought about things. Violent crime, and a particular type of violent crime, the type of crime perpetrated by teenagers. It's really warped. In many instances, it's totally warped, and there is a poignant, confusing, dark tragedy to things because there are multiple sides to everything. The bottom line is these perpetrators are often evil. They are not able to be rehabilitated. They will, in all likelihood, commit another crime if they had the opportunity. They are dangerous. They should be punished, and for the rest of their natural lives. However, sociopaths, they are created. We know this. There's a set of circumstances that you just can't ignore. And so these perpetrators are also human beings who have actually had a crime of some sort, in my opinion, most likely perpetrated against them, and probably when they are very young. What am I talking about? I want to give you two examples, and just, as I said, food for thought. Brenda Spencer. So Brenda Spencer in 1979, I think she was 16 years old. She opened fired with a rifle, I think, on the school across the street from the apartment building that she lived in with her father. And she killed the principal, she killed another adult staff member, maimed some children, and she has given hundreds of people PTSD. Her legacy is that she has destroyed so many lives and scarred people to the point where they will be so deeply affected in everything they do until they die. She's had several goes at parole. The umpteenth time she's just been turned down, thank goodness, because she shouldn't get out. And I think Brenda Spencer has been diagnosed a sociopath, and she tries to say, number one, no, I didn't say I hate Mondays to a reporter on the telephone, because this is the young woman that the Boomtown Rats, Bob Geldof, wrote the song Tell Me Why I Don't Like Mondays about. And she denies that. She says that she was high on PCP and drunk on whiskey. She says fatal amounts. Oh, if I didn't have a fatal amount. Well, Brenda Spencer, if it was fatal, you'd be fucking dead already, okay? You would have died. That's what fatal means. So she's saying that there were, two sets of results from the same drug testing. One went with her to court that said, hey, no, she's not under this influence. And she reckons the other one that was left behind and not utilized for her was, showing fatal amounts of alcohol and drugs. Her terminology. But anywho, it's more likely that she was dissociative. Now, her father brought her the weapon at Christmas time. This sounds familiar, doesn't it? He bought her this gun. My theory is that we do know that their relationship was warped, twisted, strange. Their lifestyle, it wasn't a good situation for Brenda, and it wouldn't have been for many years. And we can only imagine what the actual truth of their relationship is, but I would theorize and submit to you that it was abusive in several ways. And then that person, the abuser, has bought their victim, who they know is unstable, a weapon. Betty Porter, the 10-year-old murdered in 2020 by her 14-year-old cousin, whose name I do know. This cousin, as I said, 14 years old, fascination with knives. She named her knives, and she had already killed farmyard animals. She had a fascination with murder, with blood, with slaughter, with death, with killing. She wrote this down, just like Damien Eccles, wrote this down and expressed it, and not just in the last week or the last few days or a month, but, you know, ongoing for years, and particularly in the last year. And her father is buying her knives and had just added to her collection 2 more knives. Now, she'd had 2 knives confiscated just recently for being rude to her cousin or something like that. Oh, still leaving her with 2 knives and a tomahawk. And then the family leave this homicidal 14-year-old maniac alone in the house with this vulnerable 10-year-old girl, Biddy. And within the space of half an hour, Biddy is slaughtered with knife and an axe. The scene is incredibly bloody. The 14-year-old takes off to a neighbour's property where she is apprehended. I will theorize again. Just saying, this is just an opinion. This is just an opinion, it's speculation, YouTube, that something is a trigger point, isn't it? I know there's a lot that goes into it, but what's happened between this girl and the man buying her the knives? Because I'm seeing a pattern here. We can look at case after case after case after case. It's not always father-daughter, it's sometimes mother-son, whatever combination. Just saying, just something to think about. See you later.